Hello everyone, welcome to ACE online class, and this is Narendra. So, we will discuss today's class. Let me just keep my sound mute, and today we will discuss the class, and that class will be about the profit and loss. You can see over here. Right, my dear friends. So, we will be discussing all the questions which are relevant to RRB examinations. So, let us begin over here. The very first question on your board is this. Look at this one. I purposefully taking the questions which are very frequently coming in the examination, and that too I am picking up the previous year questions of that particular models, so that you can understand the level of questions if you are new for RRB JEE examination. Okay, let us begin here. The very first question is this. What is this question? The initial profit percentage on sale of an item is 74%. Okay. If the cost price of the item is went up by 50%, CP is increased by 50%, but the selling price remains same. So, what would be the new profit percentage? Frequently asked question. This is profit and loss, a very common questions, and you can see that this is RRB NTPC of 2022. So, can I give 30-second time for you to think of it and can answer the question if possible, my dear friends? Yes, please. So, try to answer the question. It is a practice. Together we are practicing it just before the examination. And you all know 16th and 18th is the examination. Okay. And I will give you some short methods in some of the questions. The very short methods. Very good evening. Govardhanji, very good evening. Selvam, very good evening. Hope the audio and the video is clear. Okay. So, did you try to answer the question? 30-second is over. So, I am trying to answer this question. In between, if you get the answer, please respond. So, here the first comes CP, then comes profit, and then comes selling price. I will tell you the alternate method also. So, here if my CP is 100, it is said that the initial profit is 74. So, let us take that 74 is my initial profit. Okay. And after that, what happens? The selling price? The selling price will be 174. That's it. And it is said that the cost price is increased by 50%. So, what will be my cost price? From 100, it's become 150. So, take 150 over here. And the selling price is same, 174. That's what it is said. Selling price remains same. Anyone answer the question? Oh, very good. Mr. Deepak Das, you have joined. I am very happy. Let me check that Deepak Das is correct or not. And Deepak Das said option B, that is 16%. Yeah, that's right. Well done, Mr. Deepak. Good speed. So, look at this one. The general way we will be doing in this way. So, what is the profit now? I notice that the profit is 24, the selling price minus cost price. Now, I need to find out 24 is what percentage of 150. So, into 100, and when I cancel this one, you will notice that this with 53 times, this 2 times, with 3 this is 8 times, 8 into 2 is 16, and Mr. Deepak, you are absolutely right. Is there any alternate method? Look at this one. So, as the cost price is increased by 50%, the profit will decrease by 50%. So, 74 minus 50, and it comes 24%. But here I need to explain one thing. I don't know how many of you know it. If the CP has increased by 1/3, then the profit will decreased by 1/3 plus 1, 4. if the CP is increased by 1 by 2, then the profit will decrease because cost price is increasing. The profit will decrease by the same 1 comes here numerator and the denominator 2 plus 1, 3. If the profit is increased by 1 by 5, then cost price, then the profit will decrease by this 1 is there, so this is 1 and 5 plus 1, that is 6. If the profit is increased by 2 by 5, then the cost price will increased by 2 by 5. Then the profit will decrease by the same 2 comes over here and 5 plus 2, 7. This is what we discussed in our basic class. So once you are understanding that part, so let me go on this question here. So as the cost price CP is increased by 50%, that is plus 1 by 2, then the profit will decrease by 1 by 2 plus 1, 3. So 24% profit is there, decrease that 24% by 1 by third. So what is 1/3 of 24? That is 8. So my actual profit will be 24 minus 8, which is nothing but 16%. Look at the difference between this writing and this writing. We want to take the advantage in terms of time in the examination. And I know most of the competitor will answer this question. We will follow this question in that this approach in the questions like this. Right, my dear friends? Hope you are understanding it. I am moving on to the next question. So every area we will see whenever we can overtake our competitor, we will try that method. Second question on the board. I will read the question first. All my dear friends, you are very close to examination. A person sells the goods at 30% profit. The cost price is increased by 25% and the selling price is increased by 10%. Look at the previous question. The selling price was same. Now here this RRB NTPC 2022. Now here the selling price is not same. Selling price is also increased by 10%. Look at this one, RRB NTPC 2021 stage 1. So what is the new profit percentage? What is the new profit percentage? There are two methods are there. Generally my competitor will do, that is one method, and we will make the difference, different approach. So your the time starts now, 30 seconds my dear friends. Please answer the question. This together we are practicing it, and in some of the question you will definitely get the new approach. Okay, very good evening Anusha. And Deepak Das again strike it, he says option C. Option C. Okay, 10 more seconds is there and your speed is really good, Mr. Deepak. And I will give you the alternate method in the questions like this. So we can overtake our competitor in terms of time. Let me see option C, Deepak, is correct or not. Yes, 100% correct. Well done. So what you might have done over here is you have taken the CP over here, the profit over here, and the selling price over here. We don't write actually this one. If the CP is 100, then what happens? The profit is 30 is there. Then that means SP is 130. Then you will go for the cost price is increased by 25%. It has become 125. It is easy method actually, this one is. And the selling price is increased by 10%. So 10% of this is 13. So it comes 143. So what is the profit? Selling price minus cost price. So I am getting the profit which is nothing but 18. 18 is the profit. What is the new profit percentage? So 18 over 125 into 100, that's 100. And that's how you complete your calculation over here. With 25, this is 4 times, and this is 5 times, and this is 72. 72 divided by 5, you are getting 14.4%. And beautifully you said option choice C. Okay. We will make the alternate approach to this question. We will not write these many things. What is the idea? Look at this one. Now 30% profit earlier was there, and the cost price is decreased by 25%. If the cost price is increased by 25%. So therefore, my profit will also decrease by 25%. So 30 minus 25. 30 was the previous profit. Cost price increased by 25%. Profit will decrease by 25%. So I got 5 over here. Now, as cost price is increased by 25%, that means plus 1 by 4, the profit will decrease by the same 1 by 4 plus 1, that is 5. So, what is 1/5 of 5? That is nothing but 1. So, what is my new profit? 5 minus 1, that is 4, is my new profit. And as the selling price is decreased by 10%, the profit will increase by 10%. So, what is my profit here is 10% plus this 4% plus the 10% of this 4%. Because when the selling price is decreasing, it is increasing the profit by same percentage, and also the profit of the previous profit, and that is 4. What is 10% of 4? 0.4. So, plus 0.4, and when you are adding this, you are getting 14.4%. That is all. Can you see the difference between this writing and this writing? So, we will follow this method if it comes in the examination, and look at this. This is the previous year question. Well done. Anyone answered? Anyone else answer the question? Yes, Anusha answered the question. Okay. Moving on to the next question, and this is this here. Look at this. So, it is a practice, Mr. Deepak, it is a practice for you. You are doing so well. A shopkeeper sells an article at 20% profit. If he had bought the article at 10% less and sold it at 18 rupees more than the previous selling price, he would have made a profit of 40%. His original profit 20%. If the cost price decreased by 10% and the selling price increased by not the percentage, rupee, 18 rupee, then his profit would have been 40%. Now the question is, what is the original cost price of the article? Come on, I picked up from the previous year RRB NTPC, and I am giving you 30 seconds for you to answer the question. Think of it. Hope I am not coming in between that question and camera. Try this, my dear friends. Try this. It's a together practice. I am not trying to teach anything different. RRB JEE examination this month, 16th and 18th is there. Try this. If I am expecting Mr. Deepak and Mr. Gaurav. Okay. So, as 30 seconds is over, now I am answering the question. Please, if you get the answer, let us know. So, in between, if you get the answer. I will go with the same pattern, that is CP, then profit, and then selling price. When you are writing in the examination or for practice, you do not write this terminology. Only for the explanation I am writing it. If the cost price is 100x, you may say, no, Narendra, till now you wrote 100, but here why did you writing 100x? Because here it is not in terms of percentage. The selling price is 18 rupees more. It is not in terms of percentage. So, value is there. When the value is there, I have to prefer the x, 100x, or else like previous, I would have been taken 100. So, here how much is the profit? 20% profit, that means 20x, and here it is 120x over. Mr. Deepak, answer the question, my dear friend. Okay. Here, if the cost price is 10% less, that means it is become 90x. And the selling price is 18 more. So 120x plus 18. There would have been a profit of 40%. So we calculate the profit on the cost price. So what is 40% of 90? 9 4 36. So here the profit would have been 36x. And what we also know is that the cost price plus profit is equal to selling price. That means we are understanding that 126x, this one, 126x is equal to 120x plus 18. So can I say that 6x is equal to 18, then x is equal to 6. 6x is equal to 18, then x is equal to 3, not 6, it's 3. Okay, 3. Okay, anyone answer the question? Okay, watch it. So it's not a very difficult question here. So once I get the x is equal to 3, what is the original cost price? Original cost price, that's a 100x, where x is equal to 3, then 100x is equal to 300. So my answer has to be 300. That's your answer, my dear friend, and the option choice is C. Hope my friends, let me refresh it because I am not getting the new comment. So let me once refresh it, okay. Hope everyone understood it. And this is very common question in profit and loss, and you can see that it is asked in the question previous exam. If this method is clear, this is an easy method, so I am not giving the shortcut for this. You will get confused, too many shortcuts, and here writing is also not more. So I am moving on to the next question, my dear friends, and the next question, option C is there, that is 300. Next question, and it's here. So all model I selected and I picked up from the previous year question to make you understand the level of question. Now here what it says, Arvind bought an article for rupees X. He sold it to Biru at a loss of 15%. Biru spent rupees 126 on its transportation and sold to Meenu at a profit of 25%. The Meenu bought for rupees 1475. Find the value of X. Question is not complicated, but here this is what small thing you need to take care. Once Biru bought it, he spent 126 rupees for transportation, and then he sells to Meenu at 25% profit. At the end, the Meenu paid this one. Shall I give 30 seconds for you, my dear friends? Okay. Take this 30 seconds and try to answer the question, or at least you will learn it, even if you don't answer it. So it's a practice for all my friends. It's a practice. Make sure I am not trying to teach anything new. It's a practice. Come on. Once on your screen, 6 seconds. Okay, the time is up. The time is up. Let me explain you what is the best way to answer the question. So here the initial value is X. Take the X here. After that, what we are going to do over here, and that is he sells to Biru at a loss of 15%. That means he is selling it at 85%, and the 85% fraction is 17 by 20. So I will be writing here 17 by 20. This is what price the Biru purchased, and on that the Biru spends how much? Rupees 260. And this is what the cost price of Biru. And the Biru sells it to Meenu at a profit of 25%. That means 125 by 100, which is 5 by 4. So, here it comes into 5 by 4. And this is the cost price of Meenu. That means which is equal to 1475. Right, my friends? Now, can you solve this equation? Do the calculation, my friends. As long as keep you doing the calculations, your calculation speed will increase. And you know these competitive examination, more is of the speed. And the level of questions are, there is a limitation for that. So, let me see if someone has answered the question or not. Once more Deepak tried and he said option A. Let me check option A, 1240. So, I can understand, Mr. Deepak, you are seriously working. Pen and paper is there with you. You are seriously noting the questions and solving the question. I am very happy to see you on the board. Okay. Now, what I am going to do over here. So, this is 17x and I will multiply this one, and this comes to 5, 20. When I multiply with 20, am I right here? 126 or 226? 126. This is 126. The double of 126 to 52 followed by 10. So, and then this comes this way, that is 17x is there. So, can I cancel the number over here now? So, I can cancel this 5, this 5, this 5 and this 20, and this comes 4, and the 4 into 4, that is 16, and 16 will go over here and multiply that number by 16. I am simply writing the number, and that comes 23,600. So, what is my right hand side? The right hand side is 17x plus 2520. So, what is 17x? 17x is equal to 23,600 minus 2520. So, if I am taking 520 from 600, I am getting over here is 80, right, 80, and from 23 if I take this is 21. I got 17x, 17x is equal to 21080. Okay, done. So, cancel this with 17. Now, find out the x value. You are getting the same thing what already, who is that? Deepak. Deepak has said that is 1240. This is what you are getting once you cancel this number by 17. So, some question will be there where calculation is necessary. Well done, my dear friends. I am moving on to the next question. And here, this one. Come on. And the best approach, I will discuss this question. Don't leave here. I will give the best approach over here. Chandrasekhar sold 12 identical articles at a total of rupees 420. Incurring a loss, is getting a loss, and the loss is equal to cost price of 7 articles. Okay. By telling how, selling how many articles? 12 articles. For this much rupee, he is getting a loss which is equal to the cost price of 7 articles. The cost price of 1 article is, I will give you the best method. Please try this. I am giving 30 seconds for you to answer the question, and then see the approach, which you can answer the question in 10 seconds. You don't need 30 seconds. Come on. Try this or you will be learning this. Yes, Mr. Gaurav. Very, very good evening. Come on. So, from my side 30-second is over. Now, see the approach, and this kind of questions are very common in profit and loss. So, what is the way to answer the question? He sells 12 articles. So, selling price of 12 articles, 12 SP is equal to 12 CP plus profit or minus loss. So, here there is a loss which is equal to 7 article cost price. There is a loss. So, the 12 CP is equal to 12 SP is equal to 12 CP minus loss of 7 article cost price 7 CP. What it comes? I am sure you people are understanding over here. So, what it comes? So, this comes 5 CP. So, what is the ratio of SP to CP? SP by CP is equal to, that's 5 by 12. That's all. If the once you have the ratio of the CP and SP, you can find out the profit percentage. So, here if the CP is 12, the SP is 5. So, there is a loss. There is a loss over here. So, but I need to find out the cost price of one article. So, let us find out the cost price of sold 12 article for rupees 420. What is the selling price of one article? So, selling price of one article is 420 divided by 12. This is the selling price of one article, but I need to find out the cost price of one article. So, if the selling price is 5 parts, cost price is 12 parts. I need the 12 part. So, multiply by 12 and the given selling price is 5 part, divide by 5. Anyone answer the question? Oh my God, so many people. Jai Krishna, okay, and Deepak. So, you already said option A and Deepak is fighting with Jai Krishna. Option C, look at this one, A or C? A. It's A. Who said A? Deepak. Jai Krishna? Deepak is very sharp, difficult to compete with him. So, the rest part is small calculation here, my young friends. This 12 gets cancelled, 420 divided by 5. So, that is 8 and 4, 84. So, my answer has to be cost price of each article is 84. Do we have 84? Option choice A. That is all. The next question on the board is this. Here. Come on, my friends, we together will practice, and you can see all the questions I previous year question I picked up in order to make you understand the level of question which we are going to write on 16th and 18th of this month. So, the profit and after selling an article for rupees 1875 is the same as, the profit is same as the loss incurred after selling the article for rupees this much. What is the cost price? Very commonly asked question, very common question in profit and loss. So, you need hardly 5 to 6 seconds after reading the question. I am giving 30 seconds. Come on, my dear friends. Check your speed. Check your speed. Deepak, you are right. And the Deepak has answered. He says option C. As I said, now you only need the 5 to 6 seconds after reading the question, and the Deepak has already answered the question. I will just waiting if someone can, someone else can answer the question. Deepak, your practice is very good, sir. Are you writing RRB JEE? 30 seconds is over. Now, look at this one. What Deepak knows? The one thing Deepak knows is when the profit on this SP1 is the same as loss in this SP2, then the cost price will always be the average of SP1 and SP2. This is what Deepak Das knows. So, therefore, instantly he find out the cost price. Cp is equal to nothing but 1875 plus Sp1 plus Sp2, 1385 divided by 2. That is all. That is what probably Deepak was knowing it. So, it comes 3260 divided by 2, that is 1630 is your answer, 1630. What is that 1630? Where is that? Where is that? Option C. Deepak has said option C. Anusha has said option C. Look at the answer over here. Didn't I give the option? Option C. Next question on the board is this. Come on, my dear friends. So, I will read the question and you can notice that everywhere I picked up even the shift wise also. What is this question is? The Sarita buy 2 Samsung phones, 2 old Samsung phones and 3 MI mobile phone. Okay. The total amount is rupees 40,200. If she sells the Samsung phone, how many Samsung phone? 2 Samsung phone. If she sells the Samsung phone at 10% profit and MI phone at 20% profit, then the total profit is 5640. Very common question in profit and loss. The cost price of MI phone is, MI phone cost price is, come on my dear friends, you people are smart, you have the learning appetite, I really appreciate you. Even if you do not get the answer, do not get disappointed, you learned it, feel happy. Okay, come on. I am just waiting for my 30-second time. Probably it may take 30 or 45 seconds to answer the question initially. At later stage, you can answer the question in a very reasonable way. Okay. Okay, Deepak has said option D. Let me see Deepak Das is correct or not. He said option B, Bombay. Let's check that. Option A. Don't worry, my brother. You tried it. I am so happy. So happy. Let me check. Sometimes my given option is also made wrong. Here 2S. Look at the best way to answer the question. If you go to book solution, you will find a very lengthy solution. The best approach is 2S Samsung phone. 2S plus 3 MI phone. So 3M. What is the total cost? Is 40,200. Every question I will be answering with the best approach. And the second one is given, the total profit is given. What is the profit in Samsung phone? In the Samsung phone, 10% profit. What is 10% of 2S? That is 0.2S. So 0.2S plus, in MI phone, what is the profit percentage? 20%. So what is 20% of 3M? That is 0.6M. 0.6M, and this total is given to us as 5640. And look at the beauty. This is the examination question. Look at the beauty of this. Anyone answered it? Anyone further answered it? Okay, Deepak Das has said option B. So look at this one. What if I divide this by 10? If I divide this by 10, it's become 0.2S. 0.2S is already there. So let's write down this 0.2S plus 0.3, 0.3M, which is equal to 4020. 4020. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. Now subtract it. From 1, subtract 2. You find that this is getting cancelled, 0.2S and 0.2S. and here 0.6 and 0.3. That means my result part will be 0.3 m, and which is equal to, now subtract this one, 1620. So I need the one MI phone price. What is there? What is the cost price of one MI phone? So let's simply cancel this for decimal. I will place the 0 with 3. When I cancel this one, I will be getting m is equal to 3, 5, 15, 3, 4, 12 and followed by 10. 540 is the cost price of one MI phone. So do we have, I should have one more 0, I think. So that is option A, 5400. Tell me, my friend, is this approach is okay, good, effective, time saving? Come on, my dear friends, we every day come with bringing good questions for you. If you like it, please press the like thumbs up button. Okay, that's good, Deepak. Moving on to the next, and is here. And today there are another schedules are there. Therefore, please excuse me, this one will be the last question. And you can see that I picked up the RRB NTPC on this date. Simply I cut and paste this question. But in the process of answering this question, you will learn a lot. What is that? A person sells table at a profit of 12.5%. 12.5%, what is the fraction? That is 1/8. And chair at a loss of, here it is a profit, and the loss of 8 1/3%. What is 8 1/3% fraction? 1/12. So this is 1/12 is the loss. But the whole he gains rupees 25. Overall he makes a profit of 25. Now another equation is there. On the other hand, if he sells the table, initially he sells the table at a profit of 12.5%. Now if he sells the table at a loss of 8 1/3, that is nothing but 1/12. If he sells in this way, and the chair at a profit of 12.5%, that is nothing but 1/8, then neither gains nor loss. You are understanding the impact of this? So one part fraction of this will be equal to the fraction of the other part of table or chair. Okay. Now find the cost price of the table. Can you see that the diversity of the question they are asking? I am sure some of you are capable to answer the question. I am giving 30 seconds for you, which may not be sufficient, but it is okay. Initially it is okay, my dear friends. You just learn it. That is what my attention. The kind of question, I simply pasted it. Even I did not type it. You can see that this is not the typing. From the question I pasted it. Okay, come on. Come on, my dear friends. This is the last question. We will work out. You will learn a lot. Oh my God, what is the brain of Deepak Das? Deepak Das जी, आप तो स्टार बन गए. So देखते हैं. Mr. Deepak has said option A. That means 360. So that's right. And I can understand the level of Deepak, his practice of Deepak. So what level he can understand by answering this question, it's very clear. He is wonderful candidate. Mr. Deepak, I am talking to you, sir. So, okay, let's come. How do I do it? There will be an two equation over here. So what is the one equation here? So table, 1/8 of the table, and there is a loss. What is that loss? 1/12 of the chair. So 1/8 of the table, 1/8 of the table minus 1/12 of the chair, which is equal to, how much is that? 25. Deepak, your preparation is very good, sir. Keep it up on all the subject. Now, that's first equation is done. The second one is, on the other hand, if he sells the table at a loss of 1/12. So, 1/12 of T table. In the there is no loss and no profit. That means loss is equal to profit. So, here the chair profit 12.5%, this is nothing but 1/8. So, which is equal to 1/8 of the chair, which Deepak has clearly put up these two equations. He understood the moment I read the question. And then what he must have done, Deepak, have you done the same thing? You worked out the table and chair ratio. So, what is that table by chair? And this is table, you are bringing the chair over here, 12/8, that is nothing but with 4, both gets cancelled, 3/2. Done. Now, here, if the T is 3, table is 3, chair is 2. So, can I write this as this is 3x and this is 2x? And can I apply this one in the first equation what Deepak has done already? So, in the place of table, I will replace this. In the place of table, I will place 3x over here. I am sorry, this is 3x. And in the place of chair, he placed 2x. What Deepak did, I am just copying it. So, that is 3x/8. I am getting this one. That is 3x/8 minus, what is this one? With 2, this gets cancelled. So, 6 x/6, x/6, which is equal to 25. By solving this equation, Deepak has got the x value, and once he got the x value, he got what is the table cost. So, he replaced the table cost 3x where x value is placed. Let me see that anyone else have answered the question. Very good evening, Mr. Aman. Very good evening, sir. After very long time. Hope you are well. Hope you are well. Okay. So, I am very happy to see Aman on the board. So, here I am taking the LCM, which is 24. So, this is 3 times, that is 9x over here, and this is how many times? 4. So, 4x over here, this is nothing but 9x minus 4x, that is 5x. So, I will just remove this one. I will be writing this as 5x and this 5x, which is equal to 25. Then x is equal to 5 into 24, that comes 120. So, I got x is equal to 120. Now, it is asked that find the cost price of the table. So, what is T? T is 3x. Cost price of the table is 3x, where x is equal to 120. So, what will be 3x? 120 into 3, that comes 360. So, my answer 360, that is what rightly answer the question by Aman. Oh my God. Now, Deepak, once Aman is there on the board, no, you will have a tough competition. I know Aman for many years. You will have very tough competition, Mr. Deepak. The next class will be an alternate day, not tomorrow, but day after tomorrow. So, this is how you must have learned lot of things. And with this, today I am concluding, because we have some other schedule is there after this. So, I request you, please do come every day on my class. Alternate day will be there, and some questions we will be practicing, and some questions you will get the new method to approach. With this, thank you very much to all of you, and wish you all the best to all of you. Thank you.